We will start the program in another 2 minutes time. Before we start, if all of you can switch on the camera, we can have a group picture as well. We have another 2 minutes, 1 minute time. During this time, let's have a picture.
NMC roller.
Shall we hold the smile or?
Yeah.
I was about to ask, when do we stop smiling?
Finished. Thank you.
I think you can start 7:30, right?
सर आप बताओ मैं क्या बता सकती हूँ सर
15 दिन है लेकिन आपने नीचे होना है क्योंकि ये मीटर नहीं स्टार्ट हो रहा है
Hello and good evening, District 127. I hope you all are doing fantastic. Can I see a thumbs up, please? Thank you so much. So I have to share this bit with you. Yesterday, when my teammate, Toastmaster Vijay, reached out to me, that was somewhere in the evening, he asked me, Raju, can you open the meeting? So I told him, Vijay, I'm not in town, I'm in Boston right now. So what he told me is, Raju, you're just doing it. I don't want to hear a no. So the point I'm trying to say is that Toastmasters, this is the beauty of Toastmasters. We share that love, that commitment, that passion, that dedication, and that bonding. I just couldn't say no to him. So I welcome each one of you present here to this amazing conference, the President's Summit 2023 of District 127. Again, let me. All right. So it gives me immense pleasure to be here at the conference today, to be your Sergeant at Arms. My name is Raji Nair, and I welcome each one of you. Let me welcome our District Director of District 127, our dynamic leader, DTM, Deepa Surendran. Our Program Quality Director, DTM Sujil. Our Club Growth Director, DTM Abdul Sattar. Our PR Manager, DTM Rana Khalid. the district leaders, area directors, division directors, the star of tonight, the presidents, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear friends. Welcome to the President's Summit. It is said that to get started, to get ahead is to get started. This beautiful, empowering quote by Mark Twain, I believe, is the essence of District 127, isn't it? And yes, we have started with a bang. We have started with a bang to learn, to grow, to achieve, to explore, and to embrace new possibilities and opportunities. So before we embark on this beautiful journey of learning, allow me to state the district mission. The district mission is to build new clubs and to support all clubs in the district. The 4 core values, the guiding principles of Toastmasters International: respect, integrity, service, and excellence. Now, since we are in an online platform, we all know the golden rules, don't we? But let me reiterate, please switch off your microphone, but nevertheless, please switch on your videos because we would like to see your beautiful smile and face. And let me tell you, this is a huge motivation for all the speakers who come on stage to see faces so that we feel connected to each other. Yeah, so those, please refrain from speaking on the 3 taboo topics, which we all know: sex, religion, and politics. Now it's time to invite on screen this person. I would like to call her the superwoman with the Midas touch. And why do I say that? Because anything she touches turns gold. And I have seen this in my journey. No, this is not an exaggeration. This is 100% true. And the way she has conducted, she is, I think, more than a decade in Toastmasters in 2013, if I'm not mistaken, a collaborative leader with a clear vision and great organizational skills, which I completely and truly adore her. She has an illustrious, accomplishment in a Toastmasters journey. She's an auditor by profession, a prolific writer, and a graceful dancer. Did you guys know that? Yes, we have seen that fun side of hers as well. At least I have seen, I'm sure you all have seen that. Her accomplishments quickly, she has started her journey, and then she has taken all club officers' role. She was the area director, a super successful area director in the year 2015. She was an outstanding, she was awarded as the outstanding Toastmaster of the year. She was a super successful Division F director and has left a legacy which her successors are following. And it truly, and I can vouch on that the successors are doing that, the legacy she has left behind, not only in Division F, but to all the 8 divisions. She was the PR manager of District 105 in the year 2021, the club growth director in the year 21-22, and the immediate program quality director in the year 22-23, and now the captain of our ship of District 127, steering the district, this vibrant district, this enthusiastic district, with her leadership qualities, that inclusiveness, that collaborativeness. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome our dynamic district director of District 127, DTM Deepa Surendran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Raji. That was a little long, but still, thank you very much for that encouraging start. Leadership is a set of behaviors used to help people align their collective direction to execute strategic plans, and to continually renew an organization. In our case, it is Toastmasters International and District 127. Here, we have a set of leaders who have taken the opportunity to test their skill, to inspire others, be aligned to that collective direction of self-improvement, moving towards identifying their best potential. Let's put our hands together for their brilliance and confidence. This year, one of our initiatives is to bring back our senior Toastmasters, the champions, established leaders. Without their help, District 127 wouldn't have reached to this heights. And all our clubs are taking extra efforts to bring back the seniors and seeking their support to improve quality. Today, we have one of the seniors who received the Best Area Director Award from past international president Lark Doley, a champion speaker in those days. I still remember this wonderful speaker's speech wearing a sports jersey standing on the stage. Yes, today's MC is Distinguished Toastmaster Shashi, a great leader and a champion speaker, and President of Leaders and Speakers Club. Let's put our hands together, welcoming our Master of Ceremonies, Distinguished Toastmaster Shashi, to lead this show. Over to you, Distinguished Toastmaster Shashi.
Thank you, District Director DTM Deepa. Such an overwhelming introduction. Let me be honest with you. This is the first ever introduction. Such an overwhelming introduction I ever got in my life. Thank you so much. Good evening, one and all, and welcome to the first ever President's Summit, a phenomenal initiative taken by the District 127. Any one of you tell me, have you attended any such President's Summit in the past? No, right? So this is the first ever initiative from the newly born District 127. Brevity is the soul of wit. A classic quote from Shakespeare's masterpiece, Hamlet. What does exactly it means? Any clues? Speak less, convey more. That exactly we are going to witness today. People often struggle to concentrate for extended periods in today's fast-paced society. This suggests lack of initial interest. The average attention span of an individual is 8 seconds. So what is the significance of this today? Well, it poses a communication challenge. Lengthy speeches, presentations really will not connect. Keep in mind that people have limited time available. Short messages convey the message clearly. It enhances the understanding and the retention value of your message. And today, we have a set of presidents. They will convey the limited time allotted to them, more message, their words of wisdom. Are you all ready? All right, let me start. Before I start, let me recognize the supporting team today. The timer will be Toastmasters Arafat, Zoom Master, Toastmaster Vijay John. These are the team who will be supporting us for today's endeavor. Let me introduce the first speaker for today. Someone who is popularly known as the father of Filipino Toastmasters in UAE. 2 times area director, second DTM in progress. He believes that the rest of your life is the best of your life. Do you all agree with me? The success of a club or the organization doesn't depend on the quality of people working it, but rather on the quality of people running the club. That is what this speaker believes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome the first speaker of us today, Toastmaster, distinguished Toastmaster, Romeo Agregado. DTM Romeo, over to you.
Okay. Hello, Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. I founded Bowlers Toastmasters Club in September 2012, 11 years ago. From the start, we garnered the Distinguished Club Award on our first year. And thereafter, the President Distinguished Club with perfect 10 points for the next 10 years. We attributed this success to the following reason. 1, we have 6 to 7 dedicated members who deliver their project speeches religiously and support the club on its meetings by taking up other roles. In fact, we normally achieve President Distinguished Club in the month of December or January the following year. So we work on the first 6 months for the current year. And after that, the next 6 months, we start working for next year. That's why we always achieve earlier. But unfortunately, during the pandemic, we lost 60% of our membership, who were either terminated or resigned due to poor business, or decided to go back to Philippines or to their home country. And some migrated to Canada, Australia, Germany, and the US. Up to now, we have not recovered our membership before the pandemic. But we are trying our best to maintain the minimum membership requirement as per TMI rules. Number 2, in spite of us losing these members, they support our club whenever we need them to be reinstated to achieve this Medley Award, Talk Up Toastmaster Award, and the Beat the Clock Award. All these 3 awards we normally get every year, and they stay for at least 6 months. That is why during the District 127 conclave, 5 of our members received the meritorious Sapphire Award for 10+ years membership, and 3 of our members received the meritorious Ruby Award for 15+ years membership. On top of this, Bowlers Toastmasters Club had produced 6 distinguished Toastmasters. And this year, we will be having another DTM. 3, we have at least 10 new members every year. They stay for 1 year or until they complete their selected paths. Most of them are under my sponsorship, which means I pay for their club membership fee. They are the scholars of the club. I have sponsored around 75 members for the last 15 years. Next year, 2024, I plan to establish a new club with District 127 support. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Romeo. No wonder why this person is known as the father of Filipino Toastmaster Club in UAE. You have come a long way, DTM Romeo Agregado. Thank you so much. Moving on to the next speaker for today is someone who is a trainer, speaker, coach, mentor, whatnot, with a special focus on emotional intelligence and well-being. She is the current president of ACAF Toastmasters Club. Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome the president of ACAF Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Anu Pramod. Toastmaster Anu, over to you.
Warm greetings to distinguished Toastmaster Deepa Surendran, Division Director, and to all the wonderful champions who have joined the first President's Summit here today. It's indeed a privilege and my pleasure to be here today from a double DTM to a Toastmaster who's just 1.5 years old in Toastmasters. That just goes to show that Toastmasters is so inclusive. Well, a leader takes people where they want to go. But a great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. Not my quote, but it was a quote by Rosalind Carter. And that's the kind of leader that I want to be. Many people don't really want to go to a certain place, but they ought to be there. We would like to motivate them to find their calling. And that's what we do in ACAF Toastmasters Club. The journey thus far for ACAF Toastmasters Club, very nascent club. We started on February 27, 2022. We are part of an organization called ACAF, which is an umbrella of alumni groups of colleges that have been that are in Kerala. We are all part of some college alumni group, and we all come under this organization called ACAF. ACAF Toastmasters Club is probably the first club that comes under a socio-cultural organization in the UAE. We had 23 charter members at the commencement of the club. We added 17 more new members. This year, we have managed to get the First Honor Award, the Smedley Award, the Magnificence Club Award, and the Trend Champion Award. And we are really pleased with the way that we are progressing in this journey. What are some of the yays and the nays of our journey? Since we belong to this organization called ACAF, ACAF is always having programs, cultural programs, social, charity, etc. And most of our members are really involved in all those programs. So we really find it difficult to find time to meet together. But despite that challenge, we have been able to get people together and ensure that each member is engaged, and our VP Education is doing a fantastic job of ensuring that each member is catered to. We realize that we've made an impact in this larger organization because we just had an Onam celebration recently, and 3 of the people who led that Onam committee was members of our ExCom committee. And you know what? For the first time, we had a time management team. So we can see that we are able to create an impact through this club being in this organization. I just have to thank Area Director Banani. We have to thank Division Director DTM Anita and District Director DTM Deepa Surendran for the help that they give us and the mentorship and the guidance. And our team itself is a very bonded one. And so we are really glad that we are able to execute the plan. Going ahead, we want to touch 50 plus so that we can create more catalysts in this organization who will spread this news of the leadership skills that we've been inculcating. We would like to have everybody finish level 1, get at least 3 members finish their pathway, participate in all the contests so that we get all the experience that we can and ensure that we walk the talk all the time. And as I started this journey, I said, my mission is to leave no one behind, leave no stone unturned in creating exemplary leaders in our club. And that's what we plan to do. Thank you so much. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anu. A new club in town, progressing rapidly, something really inspiring. You are a catalyst, Toastmaster Anu. Thank you so much. With this note, let me introduce you the third speaker for today, a phenomenal speaker, an incredible evaluator. He is the president of Dubai Legends Toastmasters Club. This club is also fairly new, but their progress is something unimaginable. Hello, Toastmasters. Let me introduce to you the president of Dubai Legends Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Georgios. Toastmaster Georgios, over to you.
Good evening, Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, and everybody in this summit. My name is Georgios, and I'm currently the president of Dubai Legends, and I'm here to share our success story. So this is our lovely XCOM, and because we have 3 to 5 minutes, you will see them further down, so I'll be talking about them all along. Now, this is the unique, I think, feature of our club. We're an online club that has more than 15 countries we either come from or we reside in. Opposite to other clubs, the pandemic was actually very helpful to us, and it gave us membership from many countries, including the ones in the Gulf, but also other places, as we are mostly educators in Dubai Legends, but this did not stop us from including other professions in our club. So, all in all, we believe in the Toastmasters core values of every other club, and we support and value those core values to each and every member. We help and support each other when there's a need in order to provide excellence in our club. So these are some of the events that we've organized from July onwards, and we touch upon different types of topics like well-being, online well-being, influence of KPIs, the butterfly effect in teaching, and we also have speakathons where we encourage, especially our new members, to complete their levels. And you can see that from the projects that they have completed up to now. So we also had the luck of having our one of our members, that his home club was Dubai Legends, go all the way to Bahamas and compete there. These are the projects that we have, the levels that we have completed up to now since the new Toastmasters year. So you see the levels and also triple crowns as well as pathway completions. Further to that, we were able to get most of the awards that have been running up to now, including the Smedley, the Magnificent, and the First Honors. Now, we are an online club, but we also like to meet face-to-face when we can. So we celebrate the awards when we can in the UAE, and we send our representatives who live in Dubai or can travel to Dubai and the UAE. And we also like to meet with other clubs and celebrate. So we cannot do, we haven't been able to do that alone. We were able to do that with the help, of course, of our area director, who is also our immediate past president, Toastmaster Banani, and thank you very, very much for that. So all in all, we are legends, and we are trying to help our members become legendary and also communicate and support and create connections with other clubs in our area. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, Toastmaster Giorgio. US is an international club. I never knew that. Lot of awards and accolades, something really motivating. Yeah, so many awards. Thank you so much. Let me move on to the fourth speaker for today. This Toastmaster is the president of ECC Toastmasters Club. This, unlike other clubs, this club, one of the oldest club in Dubai, UAE. Friends, join me in welcoming our fourth speaker for today, Toastmaster James.
Thank you, DTM Shashi, and good evening to all the members who are present here. It's a pleasure and proud to represent ECC Toastmaster, and as stated by our MC, ECC Toastmaster is a 14-year-old club, and we are, I would say, I believe, is one of the few clubs who still have the first president of our club with 14-year-old still as active member in our club. Brief about ECC. ECC stands for Education and Career Cell. We conduct our meeting every second and fourth Sundays of the month in Mankul Library, the Mankul Dubai Public Library. And I feel proud to be part of such an energetic team who help each other to grow and develop their communication and leadership skills. We have a tagline called Friendliest Club in the Town. And I can the reason why we got this tagline is basically the feedback from our guests. When I joined as a guest in 2012, as a guest in ECC, I felt the friendliest people, friendliest atmosphere, and we managed to continue the same momentum until now, and all our members and the leaders are very much to keep up this. We have faced challenges as most of the clubs or most of the Toastmaster club have faced, which is the membership. When I started my tenure as president, we struggled a little bit in terms of membership, and also we had hard time in filling the role players. And one of the other challenges we faced was basically the attendance. But now I can tell you, we have solved all the problems, and we have now this Sunday on 15th October, we have 6 icebreakers doing their speech, and we have an icebreaker speakathon. A lot of wonderful learnings, momentum I have had in this club. I'm truly honored to be part of such an energetic team. Vision for me for June 2024, all members to complete level 1. And towards this direction, we are now filtering even our guests. We are educating them before they take the membership to ensure they are ready and they understand the Toastmaster pathways, and they are willing to contribute towards the club rules and all the commitment to run a club meeting. And the other vision for me for June 2024 is to minimum have 4 pathway completions, and the other one is 3 DTM. And we have worked on towards 2 members who have already halfway through completing DTM project. And yes, of course, to achieve presidential distinguished club status. With that leadership under district director DTM Deepa, I'm quite sure we will achieve bigger milestones. Thank you all.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jasi. It is often said that older clubs do wonders in the fraternity, and you and your clubs are the proven testimony for that. Thank you so much. With this note, let me move on to the next speaker for today. Someone who's a chartered accountant by profession, but she's a passionate writer at heart. She firmly believes in that adage, what? Health is wealth. Over and above, she takes immense pride in being a loving mother to her daughter, an equal partner to her caring husband. She is the president of Desert Divas Toastmasters Club. Friends, with a resounding round of applause, let me introduce to you the next speaker for today, Toastmaster Smita Vaidya. Smita, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shashi, for that resounding welcome. Feels good, isn't it? Okay, a little bit of non-Toastmaster stuff, okay? For me, for all of us, transformation often occurs through series of incremental steps and small changes. Don't we all agree? Okay, visualize this. We have a new cycle track in Dubai, Jumeirah Beach cycle track. If you're able to go there early mornings, you get best of the both worlds. You get a beautiful view of Arabian Gulf and an exercise to maintain health. Now, if one visualizes Dubai as a health-conscious city, the cycle track is just one tiny small piece. But it is these many tiny pieces together that have slowly but surely transformed the image of Dubai from that of a shopping paradise into that of a health-focused city-state. How is that connected to our topic today? Let me come back. 10 years back, when a women's only club, TM Club, was started. Indeed, it was just a small piece in the whole scheme of things. Nevertheless, a key piece that added momentum to the journey of transforming our UAE Toastmasters world into a more diverse, more inclusive space. Today, of course, that number has increased. Now we have 3 women-only club. We are UAE's first ladies-only Toastmasters club that caters to learning needs of women who have time only during weekday mornings. And we have been successfully empowering this niche audience for the last 10 years. Today, I stand in front of you as a representative of 30-odd members who are currently on roll, but more than that, scores of members who have benefited and in turn, as mentors, not only have given back to the club itself, but to the wider Toastmaster fraternity. If I list out the number of names in the district panel today, I think I've finished my entire three minutes. There you go, green. Like years before, even this year, this quarter has been a successful year because we treat each of the meetings as a mini celebration. From a brilliant open house with a twist, Onam, with almost 12 guests, considering ours is a niche club, a huge number, out of which 5 became members. We got us medley. We had next meeting, we had an education session from an expert like Paddy Kennedy. Next meeting, we had a panel evaluation. And now recently, we just concluded a debate with 12 participants. Just imagine, we had to use the human calculator and a scientific calculator to find our representatives. No wonder, within 3 months, we are already a distinguished club. We have 5 DCP points already on board. All this may sound like success, but for us, this is BAU, business as usual. We've been doing this for the last 10 years. That's why this year we want to carry this success story a little further, a DD version 2. And that is where our challenges lie, because our member profile has been changing. We are finding more entrepreneurially oriented members, and we are finding it tough to get trainers during that particular time slot. While our uniqueness is our strength, it also renders it difficult to get quality trainers for the latest auxiliary skills during that time. Although currently we're doing good with numbers and quality, we really want to add these more incremental steps in our success journey. That is why we're looking for more collaborative opportunities. We are looking to interact more with other ladies clubs in the district so that we can take our current member base into the next step in their learning journey and make them equipped to face the outer world. That's our goal for the year end. With that, I think I hand it back to our MC.
Thank you, Toastmaster Smita. Women empowerment is something everyone look forward to it. And for that, we have a ladies only club in Dubai. A lot of words of wisdom from the one and only ladies only club from Dubai. In Dubai, we could hear a lot of motivational thoughts from the president of that particular club. Thank you so much, Smita. With this, let me move on to the next speaker for today, someone who is a very close friend of mine. We knew each other for a long time. So I don't want to use too many words to introduce him in this platform. Friends, with a thunderous round of applause, let me welcome the next speaker for today, DTM Arun Kumar Bhatia. Over to you, Arun.
Can I pin the timer? I cannot see the timer. Am I audible or no? Okay. Okay, timer is there. So good evening, ladies and gentlemen and district leaders. Now for us, the most important thing in our club, Dunes Toastmaster Club, is club culture. We don't chase awards, we don't chase rewards. We will not focus on things which are outside our club. But our main focus is what we are doing inside the club, right? This is what I learned from my mentors. And when I joined this club, first year of my joining, I was VP Education of the club. So my club, if you visit my club, they will try to find out your potential and they give you, they say, okay, you practice leadership. So that is the reason we call our club not a club. We call it Dunes family. Now, after pandemic, we had a big setback. Due to certain reasons, we lost all our money. Normally, our philosophy is, this year I am the president. So for next president or next ExCom, I have to keep the next year complete venue booking amount. If you are financially healthy, you can do a lot of GAN and a lot of leadership skills. But if you have no finances, you cannot do anything. So that is the first philosophy I learned from my seniors, my mentors. And price rise, fee rise, everything, what we have to do. So this is what we can do, that we can attract members, those who are really looking for improvement, right? We don't want fancy members. We want to have a members to whom we bring some change and help them improve. Improve in the sense they can do some wonders on their job side. I know some of the members, those who joined us 5 years back, today, whenever they go out of the club and attend an interview, so they rock the interview. Okay, so we want to bring Toastmasters into a person's real life. Okay, and another important thing what I learned from my seniors or my mentors, if we eat and drink together, we have a very good club. So if you come to our club, we genuinely keep very good snacks. And if your snacks is not good, why you will meet and eat together, right? This is our culture. But the next important thing is, which is the most important thing, no offense to online clubs, we want no online meetings. So as soon as UAE government allowed that meetings can be done on site, so we said this is the time we should have a venue booking and we should have an online meeting. So this is the way we try to get together our members. We have a mix of old members and new member. Old member in the sense we have a membership. We have a member, those who are club members since last 15 years. We have members, those who are like 10 years. We have members, those who are just maybe 2 days old. So we're trying to maintain a balance and we make sure that we give special treatments to our senior members. So with that, I think I would say that I'm lucky that I'm part of Dune family and I would always welcome you to have nice snacks in our club. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, DTM Arun. Here is the leader. Here is one leader who doesn't believe in awards and accolades, purely focusing on the club quality. Thank you so much for that words of wisdom. With this, let me move on to the next speaker for today. He is an IT professional, a passionate personality development trainer, past Division K director and current president of Fujairah Toastmasters Club. Friends, join me in welcoming DTM Sujit Verghese. Over to you, Sujit.
Thank you, Shashi. Respected District Director DTM Deba Surendran, District Division, club leaders and fellow Toastmasters, good evening. I am representing a club chartered in 2004, continuing its journey in its 20th year. Fujairah Toastmasters is in Area 31, Division H, District 127, one of the oldest clubs in Northern Emirates. We had 30 plus members, a rich club conducting its business in a 5-star venue. Last 3 years, due to COVID, membership came down due to online meetings and hybrid meetings. Again came down when we moved to an office premise meeting room for offline meetings. The club was about to close last year as nobody was willing to take up the leadership role as a president. So this was the situation. So I thought of taking the leadership and revive the club. So I took the challenge and I became the president of the Toastmasters Club. So I'd like to share with you the challenges and plans to make this club a strong club. The first challenge was the membership challenge. 7 active members when I took charge on 1st of June 2023. Due to September renewals, the dashboard was showing 2-digit numbers, but actually 5 to 7 active members. And even finding it difficult to have 7 ExCom members, and our VP took dual role as VP PR too. So the second problem which we face is the venue, because we moved to an office premise, a meeting room, limited resources, no projectors or TV screens. So it was very difficult to handling the meetings in a professional manner. So as I mentioned, my first challenge is to find out office bearers. I contacted some of the inactive members, all members, and brought them back, renewed their membership, and ExCom installed before 1st of June. I was not able to conduct ExCom meetings due to the summer holidays, July, August. But September, we had ExCom meeting and chalked out a master plan for this calendar year. End of September, again challenging. A lot of calls I received from the district office for the renewals. I called our past members and requested them to help the club by joining back at least for a year, and some of them agreed. And now we reached to this number 10. We are 10 numbers now, 10 members now. So our plan for this year is to increase our membership to 20. And of course, changing our meeting venue to a new place and improve the quality of club meetings. Surely we can reach these goals as we have a strong base, 5 members, experienced masters, area directors, home club. 3 of them are past area directors, and myself, past division director. So as a team, we stay strong and committed. Together, we can achieve a minimum 7 DCP points. So this is all about the challenges. I'm sure that you are listening to the success stories. This is something different. So it's a challenges story. It's very challenging. And I hope that we can achieve it as a team. And to conclude, I'd like to sincerely appreciate our division district director, Dr. DTM Diva Surendran, to have this forum, a leadership summit, where we all can join together, share our experience, challenges, issues, and learn and grow. I'm sure this will be beneficial for each and every one of us. Thank you so much, and over to MC.
Thank you, DTM Sujit, for your inspiring words and your action to lift a dying club from its deathbed. A great initiative. Thank you so much. With this, let us move on to the most awaited session for today, an education session. To introduce this speaker, maybe I may be needing a minimum 10 minutes. Since the district team has given me only 2 minutes to introduce him, let me give you a small introduction about this speaker. Someone everyone look up to, the way he speak, the way he evaluates, the way he attempts table topics. Now, he is the founder member of Emirates Toastmasters Club. And whenever he visits club, he will not go alone. There will be somebody accompanying him today. Every day it is Sarav Taryan, but today he has brought yet another speaker to join him. So he is VP Education from his club to have in this educational session. So we will be listening to an education session on club quality. And timer, please note the time allotted to this speaker is 18 minutes. Friends, join me in welcoming the most awaited session of this meeting today, the education session conducted by our own DTM Alex Tharyan and Toastmaster Rishabh Shah. Over to you, Alex. DTM Alex.
Thank you so much, DTM Shashidharan, for this wonderful introduction. One thing I'm absolutely sure in Toastmasters is the introduction that you get really overwhelms you, and it has overwhelmed me and Rishabh for sure. So thank you indeed, and a good evening to our dear presidents and DTM Deepa and the district team. Thank you, DTM Deepa, for this opportunity for Emirates Toastmasters Club. And also for the fact that you have initiated these awards for long meritorious work of Toastmasters. I got mine last time. Thank you so much. And thank you for my wife's as well as for all the distinguished Toastmasters that you gave. It's a great initiative indeed. Quick introduction of Emirates. Emirates is completing its 20 years this December. I'm not one of the founding members. I joined much later, but it's a great club to be in, I would say. And since I joined, I was president, I was VP Ed, I was area director, and I'm sort of kind of retired now. So I take a back seat on a lot of things. And I like one more correction to that, what Legends had said. I think of course, Christine and Yusuf are members, but Yusuf represented perhaps both our clubs, Legend as well as ETC at the international stage. For ETC, he did it twice, and we had another speaker many years earlier represent the district at the international level. So that's from me. Rishabh, the quick introduction from yourself, and we can get started.
All of you guys tonight. I'm pretty new to Toastmasters, like barely 1.5 years, I would say, as compared to all of you who are pretty senior, and I feel a little overwhelmed talking right now. But yeah,
it's okay, Rishabh. You're doing great.
Thank you. So I think I would share the presentation and start, talking as we have limited time. I hope everyone can see the screen now.
Yes, we can see it. Thanks, Rishabh.
Okay. So one of the main topic, I think DTM Alex and we were discussing and we wanted to talk about is how we work towards improving the club meeting experience for all our members, and some of the action points which we follow as from strategy point of view, and we would like to share with other clubs as well tonight. So yeah, that's just a quick glimpse of our Emirates Toastmaster Club with a lot of members with smile. So I think to talk about the club meetings quality, I think what as a VP Education, I personally focus on, along with closely working with President Toastmaster Dilip Sadhwani and all the senior members, including DTM Alex, we always look at the club goals. And of course, for us, club goals would mean that what are the goals which each of the members have for their journey with our club as a Toastmaster. And the way we see that, okay, are they meeting their goals? If we keep focusing on that, we always believe that the club will always meet the major short-term and long-term goals. And recently in this current term, we also had a couple of new members joining in. And of course, all the members always tries to get better at communication and leadership skills. But when the new members join in, we always engage with them and try to understand what kind of their goals are and what are the objectives they want to set. Recently, we also conducted the interest survey for all the members, try to understand very closely how we can make their experience as a member very meaningful. So having engaging and dynamic meeting, that's something we always, prefer to focus on. And of course, the short-term versus long-term goals, when we see that's where the balance we need to create. And we always try to create an action plan. We recently went through the moment of truth exercise as well. And based on a lot of feedback and discussion, we tried to put the entire action plan in place. So that's where we started strongly focusing on the quality of each of the role players in our meetings, because we believe that really helps and contributes to the quality of the experience which even members and guests will receive in our meetings.
Yeah,
Alex, I would hand over.
yeah.
to you.
I thought I'd just take it over from here for a short. The next few slides, Rishabh. Thanks so much. So I think what the ExCom with President Dilip and VP Education Rishabh and the ExCom did was put out an action plan as how to improve the overall meeting experience of members, because we as seniors, myself, people like Ramnath, Shobha, Christine, etc., we thought the best experience that the Toastmaster gets, it's in the meeting. So those 2 hours, the 2 valuable hours, are very important for a member. Whatever happens outside is relevant. You've got your education sessions at district, at area. You've got these wonderful social events. They're just fun and they're just important. But the most important part is member experience in the club. And we thought the best way to do is, like Rishabh said earlier, is to improve the role player, how the role player delivers his or her role in particular. And we looked at certain specific roles. There are a huge number of roles. We've got, the greet master, the table topic master, and timer, etc. But we looked at certain specific sort of roles. And we're going to just talk about it very briefly, given the limited time, about each of these roles a little more in detail. The first one, obviously, is the evaluator. Everyone comes to the club with 2 purposes, 2 clear purposes, either to be a great leader or to be a great communicator. Mashallah, if you get both of them correct, is fine. But communication is key. Being in the club, when you give your project speech, you want to improve it every time that you give the next one. So that is only possible if you get clear feedback. Most speeches in Toastmasters 5 to 7 minutes. You could have a 25-minute speech later on for project speeches, but most of them are 5 to 7. And Mark Twain, which Toastmaster Raji said from Boston, American novelist, he said, it's easy to give a 25-minute speech, but it is most difficult to give a short speech. The shorter the speech, the more difficult. So it's very important that our evaluators give clear feedback. Feedback, as you know, all as Toastmasters, because the saying feedback is the breakfast for champions. Glenn Blanchard said that, and we all know that. But that feedback should be clear. Praise, yes, you must praise. I totally believe that in an evaluation, you start with the praise and end with the praise. But points of improvement should be clearly specified. And we in the club said, an evaluator should give at least 3 points for improvement. That is absolutely essential. If someone is giving a speech and you give 1 or 0 points for improvement, I think that person's attendance to that meeting is kind of wasted. You've got to give 3 points of improvement. The next is to show how it is done. So if you're going to talk about voice modulation, show it. Show how it is exactly done. That is absolutely essential. Rephrase their speeches in the way that you want it to happen. The next one that we saw, which was absolutely important at the end of it, at the end, the last point that I've got on the slide is content improvement. Very few evaluators give content improvement. Does the speech meet its objectives? Is there a clear message? Has the message been reiterated? Does the transition between one paragraph to the other, does it make sense? Did the story with the speaker said make sense with the message? That content improvement is critical. And a speech has to go to the international level or to a contest. The content is extremely important. So evaluators' roles were really, really re-emphasized we've got some very strict evaluators now giving clear feedback. So that was one role player that we looked at. The next one, Rishabh, the general evaluator. The general evaluator, I think that the role of the general evaluator has, in my view, I mean, obviously other Toastmasters have other view, is kind of watered down over the years. The general evaluator, it has to come on stage, define the role very clearly, and give a critical evaluation. And in my opinion, he or she should first evaluate the evaluators, because the evaluators are evaluating the speakers. The general evaluator is like a high command. He or she has to tell the evaluators where they went wrong or where they did right. That should be very clear. That's the only way that the speaker will speak and give better speeches. Of course, there's encouragement to the role players to write, to rehearse and so forth. The evaluator looks at, the others, the table topic master, the Greek master is great. But unless there's a criticism of the evaluator, your speaker will not come back to be a better speaker. And we learned the hard way. There's DTM Balaji on this call, and I mean, he can reiterate when later on that our general evaluators, when we did our DTM, were extremely strict as how the evaluator should perform his or her role. So that's number two from the evaluator's perspective. The next one that is quite critical is, Rishabh, shall we move on to the next slide? Is the grammarian. The grammarian's role is a tough one. I can understand that. And we as the seniors in our club felt that role is sort of not being given its full potential as it's required. English is not our mother tongue, and that we have to accept. And therefore, it's a learned language. Our thoughts are not necessarily in English. We tend to use, and as it shows Master fraternities, in my view as well, we tend to use words which are large, which are not required really. So that's one thing. My suggestion to the grammarian is to look for good grammar, definitely, but improve and recommend shorter sentences. Have that pause, give a short sentence, have a pause. Don't try to say long winding sentences in English. Don't use words that they sound very good, but really don't add extra meaning to that sentence. That's very important. So the grammarian role is to be very critical. Secondly, there's a huge trend. Is it modernity? Is it people not following traditional English? Your prepositions are missing, your articles of speech, of, the, etc., are missing. Then past, present, people are making errors. Singular, plural, people are seeing errors. So, I mean, that whole thing, a grammarian, a very astute grammarian, a very good grammarian will be able to find out and tell that. And the role of the grammarian, therefore, is of extreme importance. You're all presidents, so I'll just talk a minute on the presidential address. So what I feel the president's address, the first thing that after the Sergeant at Arms gives his opening address, the president gives, is very critical. It's 3 to 5 minutes. I would recommend presidents to write down that speech for themselves. Write it down and rehearse it before you come. It should, of course, touch upon the TMI's, credentials and what we are as TMI as a whole fraternity. But it also should touch upon a short story by the president about what influenced him to join Toastmasters, perhaps, or what happened in the previous week that he should share with their members. So that bit of thing should be part of the president's address, in my view, but it should be structured, clear, good grammar, simple English. And I would recommend all presidents to write that down and rehearse and keep delivering it till you master it. So these were 3 big roles that I covered. Rishabh, maybe you want to cover the others?
So definitely moving on to next important and very, very critical role, which we feel really drives the success of our each and every meeting. The Toastmaster of the day is someone who is steering the wheel and drive the entire event from start to end. The way we see is, okay, whether the Toastmaster of the day is clear with the duties. If there is a gray area for the role performer, then there's always a chance that club quality would have a little bit of dent here. So we always kind of discuss in advance, and we try to share all the information with the person who performs the meeting. And we always request them to keep the energy and enthusiasm very high, because that's something is it really makes the start and end, start to end very impressive. Now, as a role player of say maybe table topic speaker or even the normal speech speaker, TMOD can actually help them to feel relaxed and confident, because the way they will be introduced and there will be a lot of applause done by TMOD, I think it really makes a difference. So that's where even audience feels engaged when someone who is very energetic and playing the role of TMOD. Quick point for tones, which we have just mentioned here, is we always believe that theme should not overshadow the overall other role performance and the meeting. And even TMOD should be very concise. He or she needs to know at the start, couple of minutes talking about the theme, and throughout the meeting, just before each speaker or leader, they need to briefly and concisely talk about the agenda. So that's where I think few pointers and tips which we would like to share on TMOD. Next would be table topic master. Of course, this is one of the most entertaining or exciting part of the meeting, which we always heard people enjoy, whether it is members or guests. So what as some of the tips, requirements we always follow with table topic master in advance, that how he or she needs to make it very clear and announce all the topics to the speaker very succinctly. It has to be reflecting enthusiasm and clarity. So this we see as an opportunity for the members to practice, because not everyone can do the project speeches or in the lecture role. So this is where the members or even guests get a chance to speak and get the stage space. Now for guests also, we always try to pull them in by giving them a good experience of impromptu talk, at the same time giving them a little bit of nudge of the realization that okay, impromptu talk for a minute is not that easy, and there's always a scope for improvement for everyone. One important tip which we try to follow as a tabletop session is we always start with one of the senior members, so that it can be easily reflected as how it's done. And then guests or members, some of the new members who try their hands, they feel comfortable to do that as well. Of course, we always recommend to have creative and unique topics to be researched in advance, so that table topic master can do that role perfectly. Some of the quick don'ts which we have mentioned is, of course, topics should not be confusing or complicated, which makes them so scared that they don't want to come on stage next time. Especially guests, they may not enjoy the experience. And of course, TMOD should be very concise. Sorry for that typo. Next, we briefly talk about word master. Again, this is very small but important and a meaningful role which we always see in our meeting. And one thing which we highlight here is that we want to keep it simple, but it should give a sense of learning something new to guests or members. And that's where I think the entire role of word master should be focused. That we don't want to have something very complicated or a word which is generally not used in our routine conversation. It needs to be encouraged that okay, members should use it in their future meeting with their speeches. Another important part which we have been focusing on now is the mentoring. We are trying to establish a formal mentoring program for our members. This is especially after the recent Moment of Truth experience and the feedback we have received. So it's like an ecosystem which we want to create, which includes mentor-mentee relationship and connections. And of course, it really works well when we have a chance to leverage on our valuable assets, which is veterans and experienced senior members who are in the club since many years. So we try to use their guidance and support and connect them with new members or members who really want to have a mentorship benefit. So that can be sometimes you also want to plan a pool of mentors who are addressing and guiding members rather than single it may not be so easy for everyone to devote time might require. And of course, this really helps immensely to bring in the confidence and comfort in the members. They feel guided and they know where they are heading. Another small part or the version of mentoring we can talk about, which we want to start implementing very soon, is the buddy system in our group, where we see that okay, the mentor as a senior person always is there to guide, but when we have peer-to-peer friendly support system available, we try to make a small group of buddies, which will allow them to do self-learning, help each other, and try to share their diverse expertise. Because even new members may not carry the experience of Toastmasters, but still they are coming with their own knowledge and experience. So that's where it really helps to have this kind of buddy system implemented. So
just to add to that, sorry, just to add to that, Rishabh, I think mentoring is definitely an extremely important part of the Toastmastering journey. Over the years, I've seen that people, the mentoring, maybe because of COVID or whatever, the mentoring sessions were much less. Earlier, it was much more of those sessions. But I think a lot of veterans, and you see the word veterans there. Oh my God! So we all veterans. A lot of veterans have started turning up at the club. Perhaps it's a social desire to be in the club or whatever. So we've got a lot of our older members come back to the club. And that's a good thing for people joining clubs. As its presidents, I think you will realize that if you have members who've been there for several years, they contribute a lot and they can be extremely good at mentoring and sharing their experience of the Toastmaster journey, because it's more than mentoring, it's sharing your journey. If you're able to do that, you sort of inspire the younger generation to be part of this journey and learn to become better communicators and leaders. So I think mentoring is extremely important, and something that we can have a separate session on mentoring, and I'm sure different clubs have it, and it makes absolute sense. So the next slide, I think we sort of have come to an end to the short education session. Each of these areas, I know DTM Deepa would realize would need a separate session by itself, but the core of it is to bring certain roles back to life, I don't want to use the word, but it's back to seriousness. It's good to have fun. It's good to have meetings with great food and great social friends that you interact with in Dubai. It's an important part of the whole ecosystem that we live in. But as I said, members come with a purpose. Members look back after years of leaving Toastmasters of what they had learned, and it has to be either good leadership or good communication or both of them. So that's why the emphasis with Dilip and Rishabh and the team have said is evaluators, grammarian, G to be done, slightly critical. We had one case where we gave a number of improvement points to an icebreaker last week, but I think it was okay because given the new curriculum, the sooner you get on to understand the basics of public speaking, the better. And again, the TMOD role and the Toastmasters and the word of the day roles were really being emphasized. Mentoring is a must. Yes, member experience quality, club quality can only improve, in our opinion, if member experience is enhanced.
Just I'd like to end this with the point which says that, okay, it's a constant journey. We want to always keep looking for improvement and maintain and enhance our club quality. That's about it. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, over to you, DTM Shashidharan.
Thank you so much, DTM Alex and Toastmaster Rishabh, for that enlightening educational session today. The only way we can improve our club quality is take some tips from this education session and try to implement in our club meetings. Thank you so much for that thought-provoking educational session. With this, let us get back to the presidents, the remaining presidents, and see what they have in store for us for today. Our 8th speaker will not be delivering a speech, so let us move on to the 9th speaker for today, 9th president for today, who is someone, I would say, a project manager by designation, a healthcare practitioner, and a quality excellence expert. And she has been a Toastmasters since October 2021, fairly new to this fraternity. A champion table topic speaker at Division B in the year 21-22. Ladies and gentlemen, with a huge round of applause, let me introduce to you the next president, Toastmaster Sarah Ismail. Over to you, Toastmaster Sarah. Toastmaster Sarah, are you there?
She's not there.
No worries. We will move on to the next president. We will, when she comes back, we will give a slot for her. Next president is someone who is a marine engineer by profession, a master's degree holder, currently working in oil and gas industry, now excelling as a marine surveyor and a ship evaluator. Something new to this fraternity, maybe, perhaps. A passionate Toastmaster who is the current president of Al Nada Toastmasters Club. Friends, join me in welcoming Toastmaster Hussain Hatib. Over to you, Hussain.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Dear district leaders, district director, and my fellow presidents today, I am thankful to DTM Deepaji for this initiative where all the presidents have shared their success stories and also stories of their hard work and how the club ExCom has taken the initiative to upload a struggling club. Thanks DTM Sujit for this motivating story of your club, Fujairah Toastmasters Club. And DTM Alex, excellent words of suggestion for us, and we will surely implement the advice in our club. Today, I stand here as the humble president of Al Nada Toastmasters Club, and I'm very privileged to have taken the responsibility of one of the leading clubs in the district. Today, I would like to discuss how we create a vibrant and fulfilling experience for our members, both old and new, supporting and enriching the Toastmasters experience. Al Nada Toastmasters Club has a rich history spanning over 12 years in Dubai. And throughout our journey, we have had the privilege of witnessing outstanding leaders, distinguished Toastmasters who have contributed to the club's legacy. Al Nada has been a distinguished club throughout his journey, and very recently we celebrated our 300th meeting. Our members have always been driven to participate and make an impact on the division and district lead levels, and have been an integral part of the larger Toastmasters community, contributing to the growth of our leaders and speakers. Al Nada Toastmasters has represented year on year at DTEC, and we have DTEC winners in our club. However, like all the organizations, we have faced challenges, particularly during the COVID-19 pandemic, and it was a tough time. We have experienced a significant loss of membership during that time, but nevertheless, we didn't let this setback affect us. We turned to social media, we took help of Facebook and Meetup, and we attracted new members during this period and helping maintain a membership number despite the challenges. One of the cornerstone of our success has been our commitment to the communication. We consistently publicize our club meetings. We are having club meetings every alternate Saturdays, and at least 1 week in advance, we try to publicize our meetings so that we can reach out to maximum members. We have also established an ANTC Gavels Club, which not only benefits our members, but also encourages parents to attend our Toastmasters meetings. So this inclusive approach has added many members who are parents of the Gaveliers, and they have joined our clubs. Our members extend their connections beyond the club also. We organize breakfasts other than the meetings. We also have foreign trips, like very recently our members, they went together for Georgia, they went to Armenia. So we have these kind of family gatherings and where the members go abroad. And every year we have this special thing called as, we have a yearly picnic in December or January where the family members come together. And we have seen spouses convert into the members of our Al Nada Toastmasters Club. The one best thing about our club, which we like, is our mentors not only mentors of speeches. The mentors, they will even mentor how a role player comes on the stage, shakes hand with the TMOD. So these are the small integrities we focus on. And we had a lot of distinguished Toastmasters from Al Nada Toastmasters Club. Some have moved on, some have shifted back to India, but they still continue to mentor our existing members, even though they are not in Al Nada Toastmasters Club, which is a very good thing. And I appreciate our members, and many of the members being in this role, they have come back to our club. So thank you, everyone. And by embracing these suggestions, we create a vibrant and fulfilling environment in our club. And thank you for the feedback from other clubs. And thank you very much for being here together. And we will definitely take these suggestions, even incorporate in our clubs. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hussain. Indeed, Al Nada Toastmasters Club is a vibrant club in this fraternity, and you are the vibrant president of that club. Thank you for those insights. For this, let us move on to the next speaker. Someone, a supply chain specialist by profession, a biochemist by career choice, and a Toastmaster, passionate Toastmaster. She served the club area in various roles. Now she has taken the president role of this vibrant, yet another vibrant club. Friends, with a near-piercing round of applause, let me introduce you to the next speaker for today, the president of Discovery Garden Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Vijaya Lakshmi. Over to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I believe we have a responsibility, even if our job is to lead a non-profit organization, as private citizens, to be good citizens and to make our voices heard. Volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they just have their heart. Good evening, district leaders, club presidents, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My passion, trust and support from each member of DGTC has paved way for me to stand before all you today. Wish to emphasize here, all laurels and applause achieved by DGTC is just because of individual commitments towards a common goal. That is what makes a team work. Like life journey, each president's journey is going to be different, as we are dealing with individuals, be it members or ExCom team. We must be empathetic as well as make sure members' purpose of joining the club is also achieved. When our team took over in January 2023, the first challenge for us was to motivate the members to consistently attend the club meetings. Second was to conduct an ExCom meeting every fortnight. Yes, we made both of it possible, and happy today we are in good sail. It's time to be responsible. There will be one or few odd man out in all groups where we have to chase them for all deadlines. I was not lucky to be away from this scenario, but it's the responsibility of a good leader to make sure the goal is reached, just like a paraglider, handling the racers with both hands and making a safe land. A vision is not just a picture of what it could be. It is an appeal to our better selves, a call to become something more. Few more yards to run to reach the horizon of our term. Vision of DGTC is to keep the flag high in the polls where our preceding members hoisted them. Further on, we ExCom want to continue our mission by delivering quality meetings, continue to motivate and inspire our members to come out of the comfort zone and involve themselves in the upcoming competitions and DTAC events. Soon, we are planning to the initiative to inculcate a writing habit among our members with an activity-based drive. DGTC as a club wish to work hand in hand with other clubs in the District 127 and Toastmasters fraternity, so we can see a win-win situation on the vision board. We are scaling up to reach the President Distinguished status, just keeping the fingers crossed. The expert in anything was once a beginner. With this quote lying in front of all of you, I wish to call upon the Toastmasters who have not taken any leadership roles till now to bravely come forward and embark the journey of learning to be a good leader. When we can do it today, anyone in the group can do it. Volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they have the heart. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijayalakshmi. Discovery Garden Toastmaster Club has consistently been a President's Distinguished Club. So under your leadership, the club can go beyond that even. Thank you so much. Moving on to the next speaker for today. A UAE resident for the past 25 years. Passionate about lifelong learning and building valuable and productive relationship. He is the current president of Lagoon Toastmasters Club. Friends, join me in welcoming the president of Lagoon Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Ravi Tangappan. Toastmaster Ravi, over to you.
Esteemed presidents and fellow Toastmasters, very good evening. Tonight, I want to share with you the story of our club, Lagoon Toastmasters Club, and our journey of revival. After the stormy waves of the COVID pandemic, we found ourselves sailing on calm seas, but without wind in our sails. Lagoon Toastmasters Club was in somber autopilot mode. But as they say, it is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. And for us, the light was the Smedley Award and the Distinguished Club status. But let's not focus on the awards themselves. Instead, let's talk about the journey, the efforts, the challenges, and the transformation of Lagoon Toastmasters Club. When the idea to revive our club came into being, I did something unconventional. I entrusted this vital responsibility to the talents of our VPPR and VP membership. Because, my friends, I firmly believe that leadership is not about being in charge, but rather about taking care of those in our charge. With a free hand to explore, innovate, and challenge the norms, our VPs brought their professional expertise to the table. And oh, how the magic unfolded. Lagoon Toastmasters Clubs on social media was like blossoming of a flower after the first rains. Every day, our inbox filled with inquiries, our virtual world buzzing with excitement, and the word Toastmastering became a daily topic of discussion. Now, here is the incredible part. From a somber club, we grew. And today, I proudly say that Lagoon Toastmasters Club stands strong with 31 active members and counting. every new member is a testament to our spirit, our commitment, and our passion for the Toastmasters ethos. But as we navigated this journey of revival, it wasn't without its challenges. Differences and disputes among the ExCom members were inevitable. But it is what sets Lagoon Toastmasters Club apart. Instead of letting those differences fester, we reached out to the wisdom and guidance of our senior members and mentors. With the legacy of 21 years behind us, some of our revered seniors have been permanent invitees to our ExCom meetings. Their intervention often acted as guiding light, steering us towards consensus and ensuring that our legacy is not just maintained, but also enriched. Recognizing the practical needs of our members, we further took a game-changing decision. We shifted our meeting location from heart of Sharjah to the Dubai-Sharjah border. Why? Because we listened. We understood that our Lagoon Toastmasters Club to thrive, we had to be accessible, accommodating, and ever evolving. In conclusion, dear presidents, it's not about the numbers or accolades. It's about the lives we touch, the voices we amplify, the leaders we nurture. Today, the story of Lagoon Toastmasters Club is not just about revival. It's about transformation, growth, unity, and the strength of legacy. As I stand here, I am reminded of a quote of John Quincy Adams. If your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. It is to all of us, leading our clubs to higher and newer horizons. Thank you. Over to you, MC.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi. Yet another legacy club and its legacy president. The club name itself shows that you are blossoming so many flowers in terms of speaking skills, developing speaking skills. Thank you so much for that words of wisdom. With this, the next speaker for today, fairly a new club, but they are making huge waves in terms of the membership in the club. Let me introduce to you the president of JLT Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Kush Suneja. Toastmaster Kush.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. And thank you for the district team to holding such an event. It's been lovely listening to all the presidents in the district, all the experiences, stories, and to share my own experience from JLT Dubai, one of the vibrant clubs in the city. We have had quite a journey since the new ExCom took over in July. We've had quite an input of members. It's a vibrant club, as I mentioned. A lot of people are interested, and we have a lot of good guidance from our seniors. We have some very good seniors, including people in the district as well. To begin with, at the beginning of the term, we started a little bit of PR exercise. Our seniors led us to focus on PR and ensure that the stream of members is maintained. We went to places like Google Maps, we went to Meetup, and ensured that our PR game is spot on. That ensured the inflow of guests, and we are a strong renewal of 47 members in the past month of September, and currently 55 members strong. So we are a growing club, a well-to-do club, and we look to basically grow our members as well. We look to so that members can grow professionally and personally. I myself have grown in these 3 years in JLT, having started my own business, as well as also gotten married as well, while I was at JLT Dubai Toastmasters Club. It's a wonderful place to be, full of diversity, full of energetic, passionate members, and I couldn't be happier. In our recent experience in talking to our members at JLT, one of the most interesting things that I can share with you is the realization of club goals and individual goals and how to really align these two. We've had recent events such as newsletters, moment of truths, education sessions, quite a few of them. And our XCOM team has been on an overdrive, basically. In all this, we have some positive responses, some lukewarm responses. And in all of this, there is a little bit of motivation required to help all the members widen their horizons so that they can really see the effect and the positivity that Toastmasters brings. As for club goals versus individual goals, this is pretty much the crux of our learning in these past few months. It's how Toastmasters helps members prepare for the professional world when people are working professionals for organizations, so they are aligning their organizational goals to their personal goals. In all of this, I can add that Toastmasters is a place that really extends and stretches your ability through the volunteering culture in all of this. It creates a sense of pathway towards leadership through volunteering, which is not so common as a culture in other places in Dubai, where things are more commercially driven. Another aspect of Toastmasters I can probably point out is the constant opportunities it brings to you. There is a constant district level, council level meetings that take place, and every time, even though your plate is full, you're always you can always be ready to create more time and to do more with what you have. So it helps you to really stretch and engage yourself. A sort of like I addressed in a recent meeting, it's a shadow practice for the outside world. So it really strengthens you up, thickens you up, readies you for the world out there. In all of this, I can also thank the district, the division area, and all of my club members and XCOM for all of this time. We've completed 100 days, 104 days since July. And so far, so good. We're looking to go strong. Thank you so much for this platform, and have a great evening.
That is the words of wisdom from a young yet a vibrant club and his vibrant president. Thank you, Toastmasters Kush. With this, let us move on to the penultimate speaker for today. Someone who is an insurance professional. She was the area director of Area 35. She's passionate about public speaking and motivating others. Let me introduce to you the president of SLP Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Ann. Toastmaster Ann, over to you.
Thank you. Good evening, district leaders, presidents, and members of District 127. I stand before you today as the proud president of Sri Lankan Professionals Toastmasters Club, or SLP, as popularly known in the Toastmasters fraternity. Our club was formed 16 years ago, back in 2007, and have come a long way since its humble beginnings, and is one of the prominent and long-standing Toastmaster clubs serving Sri Lankan professionals out of Sri Lanka. SLP has helped many members from diverse backgrounds become more confident speakers, communicators, and leaders. We are a President's Distinguished Club for the past 5 years and recipient of the prestigious Smedley Award for the past 8 years. We were also one of the top-ranking clubs in the District 105 Hall of Fame in the year 2022. Now, having said that, each club is unique and has its own way of operating and facing challenges. However, I firmly believe that challenges are opportunities in disguise. They push us to innovate, adopt, and strive for excellence. Post-COVID, many of our club members lost their jobs and had to move back to Sri Lanka. But they are still joining club meetings from Sri Lanka, as a result, we are now fully operating as an online club. The biggest challenge is members joining from Dubai are now looking for a change, and they are quite honestly looking forward to get back to that pre-COVID in-person setup that we all used to enjoy. So as a result, currently the Club ExCom is actively pursuing the idea of moving our meetings to a hybrid setup. By moving to a hybrid setup, we hope to give a chance for members to enjoy and conduct in-person meetings, as well as give an opportunity for the members joining from back home in Sri Lanka also to continue and share the experience. The next challenge we face is finding quality mentors. Earlier, we used to get our members mentored within the club. However, with the growing numbers and other external circumstances, now we have planned to seek support for mentors outside of our own club. Additionally, we are focusing on revitalizing our club's membership by exploring new avenues. For example, recently we conducted an open house and were able to sign up 5 new members on the spot. And that's how we grabbed the Smedley Award this year. We will continue to actively engage in recruitment efforts, reaching out to potential members within the Sri Lankan community who share our passion and interest. Now, let's talk about my vision for the future. I envision a club that thrives on inclusivity and diversity, where every member feels valued and heard. My mantra is simple. I follow the concept of 100, 80, and 1. So, by the end of my presidential tenure in June 2024, I hope to achieve 100% of pathways adoption, including new members, 80, get minimum 80% of the membership renewed, although I'm aiming for 100%, and 1. Every member of the club completes at least 1 level and grabs 1 education award. Last but not least, striving for continuous excellence by leading SLP to achieve President's Distinguished status for the 6th consecutive year. I am truly excited about the future of our club and the opportunities that lie ahead. Together, we can overcome challenges and create a vibrant, inclusive, and impactful platform for the members of our club and the entire District 127. Back to you, Master of Ceremonies.
A club to serve the Sri Lankan community here and a visionary leader to lead that club. Thank you, Toastmaster, and for that wonderful 5-minute speech. In between, we miss one speaker, and this speaker has been introduced to this platform in her absence. Friends, join me in welcoming the last speaker for today, Toastmaster Sarah Ismail. Over to you, Sarah.
Thank you. Can you hear me okay? Thank you very much. And please, 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 don't leave just yet. I know I might be the last, but I've prepared this for all of you. Envision this with me. We're sitting, everyone is anxious, we're waiting for results. The MC stands and goes saying, and the winner of this year's District 127 Best Club is UAE ladies. That's the vision we set as the Club ExCom. Is it because we want to take a trophy stand, smile, and take a photo and just celebrate that we're winners? That's not the case. Being a healthcare professional, a quality professional, an excellence assessor, and complicating that by becoming a project manager, I realized that if you don't have a guide that shows you the way so you can take steps confidently towards the future, you'll not be able to make it. And as a group, we decided that today we'll take this Club Excellence Award and we'll make it our way going forward, along with all the teachings we're getting from all of you, the leaders of District 127, and even beyond. Our club, UAE Ladies, is a club that's only 3 years old. We are bilingual club, Arabic and English. We have 2 options of attendance, in person and online. And our membership is only exclusive to ladies, but we welcome all of you as visitors to our club. Our achievement over the past 3 months included 3 of our members completed their levels and were awarded at the different awards. 2 members are soon to celebrate their Triple Crown as that's completed. 5 level 1 completions, 3 of which were members who only joined in July. For memberships, we were able to add 13 members, and we were able to renew a total of 25 members. Other achievements included things like winning the Stellar Open House, getting 5 DCB points, soon to become 7, publishing our first newsletter. It is in Arabic, but being a bilingual club, we'll definitely make sure to translate it and share it with all of you. We have presented our first educational session at the district level for the Arabic clubs about contests. And we are organizing the Arabic debate contests, as well as participating in next week's English debate contest. Does that mean life has been great and free of all challenges? That's not the case. We had an issue with membership retention. What we did, we made sure that we keep that personal connections, make a phone call, get someone to call their friend, ask what happened, where have you been, we really missed you, and tell them about the impact they made on you when you first joined. Follow up with everyone, show results and progress, share your experiences. Where was I when I started? Where am I today? And all thanks to being a Toastmaster members. Those who are of a high caliber, and we have many of those in our club, were converted to mentors. What's best than learning by actually teaching? Education-wise, members just waited, taking various club roles or meeting roles, and not realizing that there's a path that needs to be completed. So now we made it easy. Each mentor meets with the members, make sure they go through their plan. We recognize, we celebrate, we encourage. There's always a cake at our club meetings. And we had recently a couple of members who were not able to attend the club meetings because of changes like the COP28 that changes the school or the university's timings to Sunday colliding with our meeting. So guess what? We've conducted our first special meeting. Our goal is to be a flexible club, the best in hybrid meetings, and to expand our reach not only in the UAE, but internationally. And we've just had our first member from Qatar. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sarah. As they say, best is yet to come. So we have that best speaker, we have kept him for the last. Being a corporate club, we thought, let us give him the last chance. He is the current president of Voltas Toastmasters Club, an IT professional who believes in labor under correct knowledge. Friends, with an ear-piercing round of applause, let me introduce to you the one and only corporate club president of this forum today, Toastmaster Amjad Khan. Over to you, Amjad Khan.
Hi, good evening all. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Distinguished Toastmasters and fellow members, good evening. I'm delighted to extend a warm welcome to each of you. I'm excited to talk about our club, Voltas International Toastmasters Club, a place where leaders are made and speakers shine. We are a corporate club dedicated to personal and professional development. As a part of Toastmasters International, our club follows a proven program that empowers individuals to become effective communicators and confident leaders. Our mission is simple, yet profound, to provide a mutual supportive and positive learning environment in which each member has the opportunity to develop communication and leadership skills, fostering self-confidence and personal growth. Like any other corporate club, we also got adversely impacted by pandemic. Moreover, most of our seasoned Toastmasters have been transferred to other regions, leaving a vacuum which is hard to fill up in quick time. Nevertheless, we are not leaving any stone unturned to streamline the situation for smooth and concurrent club growth and accomplishing the target for this year well on time. Now, few of our club plans are bringing in more variety in club meetings, make them fun-filled as well as full of learning, encouraging and mentoring the members to complete their pathways level, invite external members to our meetings for role plays, organizing joint meeting with other clubs, motivate our members to visit other clubs as well as take up roles, educating the new joinees during the induction training of the Toastmaster program and motivate them to join. Like other clubs, we also have certain challenges in front of us. Number one is the job pressure. Second, lack of guidance in preparing speeches and in effective delivery. So there is a tendency of procrastination. In-person meeting, but I believe that will be like a dream come true because the new normal would not allow it. Last but not the least, job transfer to other region as far as our corporate club is concerned. We also require some support from area and division. Number one is that to conduct education session in our club and also mentorship we need from area or district director. We require a mentor for our club. So that is all from our side. Over to you, MC.
One and only corporate club president who committed to his organization and his club. Thank you, Toastmaster Amjad Khan. Friends, we have witnessed 15 club presidents sharing their accomplishment, their achievements, and their challenges also. So those challenges really need some solutions, isn't it? Are you ready to listen to those solutions? For that, we have a solution provider. He is known as the Big B of Toastmasters, the past district director, a prolific speaker, an amazing mentor to all members in this fraternity. Friends, join me in welcoming the one and only DTM Balaji Nagbhushan. Over to you, Balaji.
Thank you. Hi, Shashi. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much. District Director and your team, District Trio, and all the superlative presidents who are available in this meeting. 15 presidents sharing all your thoughts about your club, inspiring comments and challenges. It was great to listen to all of you for the last an hour and a half. Along with that, we had the superlative distinguished Toastmaster Alex Tarian and his team giving you a great education session. It was a treat. And I think whoever came up with this idea and told the district director to conduct such a summit, I think has given a wonderful concept to try to District 127 Toastmasters fraternity. It is beautiful to listen to stories. It is also heartwarming to see the challenges, especially when I heard about the Fujairah Toastmasters from Sujit and a lot of hard work which is being put to get that club back onto track. While I was listening to all this stuff, one of the presidents came up and said, I'm not thinking about awards. We are thinking of developing a family. And we are thinking of having some really delicious food over there, enjoy ourselves, and build a Dunes family. And I can tell you, the Desert Divas Toastmasters Club, born around a decade ago, is the only women's Toastmasters club available in the UAE. Dunes Toastmasters, by the way, though it is not there in their constitution, I call it as a males-only club. For many, many years, I would not see females at all in that club. It was always males. And we can, I don't know, I'm sure Arun Bhatia will now come back and tell me, sorry, Mr. Balaji, I have enough ladies in my club now. But it's fantastic to go to Dunes because when you go there and see all these male members chatting, enjoying, like he said, have dinner together, have drinks together, have learning together and challenges together, that is called a family. Some of these clubs, I think most of the clubs here, except one or two, I have been with them right from their birth. For example, Desert Divas is one of them. Discovery Gardens Toastmasters is one of them. JLT Toastmasters. It's really, what do you say, an experience to be with them from their birth and then go along with them and see the path. And in fact, at a time when I'm sitting here, I myself start thinking, I joined Toastmasters and I thought probably I will learn how to speak for a little time. And within a year, I will quit from this fraternity. I'm myself surprised that it's 25 years now and I'm still on. And this is because of people like all the presidents who spoke today. Is the inspiring thoughts, is the inspiring momentum they give to this entire organization. And that is why we are present in 144 countries. While we heard all the scintillating talks, I think the second round of presidents will be much more attractive to listen to because they are now watching these presidents come and speak. So they will take up the challenge and come up with more thoughts. There are three areas which I thought should or could have come from the presidents today. One of the things which I missed was the club success plan. Everybody, I think, has prepared the club success plan. They spoke about the DCP, they spoke about the goals. But club success plan is not just the DCP. Club success plan is about the moments of truth which you build in the club and how you actually reach your goals. The moment you build your club success plan and prepare it, as soon as you are elected as an executive committee member, your year sails through comfortably because you're building a team. The second part which I didn't notice is how do you presidents talk to one another? There are 15 club presidents who spoke today. Not one of you actually came out and rendered to us that you got in touch with another president, you got in touch with another VPPR, you got in touch with somebody because we wanted to have a sort of a momentum together. I think the family actually grows when you start building your relations with the other clubs. So that is one part maybe you can think of. All 15 presidents one day, imagine you're all going for dinner, you sit together, you chat together. That will be a wonderful atmosphere. The third part which I missed was succession planning. I thought some of the presidents would come up and say, I have now completed 3 months as a tenure and I've started developing somebody, and we have probably people who are as assistant VP PR, assistant VP education, assistant VP membership. We have developed a second rung of leaders who will take this club forward. That is something we used to do way back. I think Alex Tarian knows this very, very well, because as he said, we have been mentored very rigorously by our mentors. We have been watching a lot of stuff for last 2 decades, and we have seen clubs being started and clubs dying. So we normally have the second string of leaders coming up. So maybe the presidents can start thinking about it now itself. You still have more than 6 to 9 months in your tenure. You can actually think of developing the second rung of leaders by having the assistants for each of the ExCom role. This makes it easy because they start learning, they start contributing, and when they are elected as leaders, it's not that you should not have elections. You should have elections. They should stand for the election, and they should probably, if they win, they should take up the role. And because they've already been the assistants, they will perform in that role very amicably. And you can go forward as you move on. I'm still yet to see one of the discussions, because every club has 7 + 1 executive committee member. I don't think anybody discussed about all 7 performing or somebody dropping out. We also need to tell this. When we come out and we speak in front of the audience, it is not only the good things we speak about, we also need to speak about the challenges. I would love to see that all the 15 presidents come back and tell Deepa over here as district director that all the 7 + 1 executive committee member is performing in our club. All of them attend all the meetings, all of them are on the education track, and none of them are missing. And that is the hallmark of a very, very successful club. This is what is the challenge which I want to see in my life, because it's more than 2 decades. I have seen every club suffers in one way or the other. By the time they start, they have an inspiring 7-member executive committee. They forget the past president, by the way. All of them forget the past president. And then as we move forward, this gets split into probably 3 members, 4 members. And finally, you have only the president left out. Why? Because either because of loss of jobs, location change, some people lose interest, a lot of things happen. But when one arm breaks out, there is enough strain on the other arms which are leading the club. So that is something which you need to take care, not just developing assistants, but also ensuring that all your ExCom members are there to perform. This is what we want to see in District 127. And Deepa, as the first district director, has become very innovative in having a lot of such programs. And these are the programs which keep us healthy. And as you see on the dashboard, when you start developing yourself as a family, when you start developing yourself as we are the people who stand by the district, you will see the dashboard automatically moving. You don't need to struggle for getting the numbers. People will come, people will contribute, and people will ensure that your goals are reached. The last thing, which again, a lot of seniors like Shashi, like Deepa, as well as Alex, everybody knows, is in the past, in our agenda, we used to have hot speakers. That means hotline speakers. That means in our agenda, we are always filled up. We have 3 speakers on the agenda, and there are 6 speakers who are ready to speak that day. So what do? Put 3 of them on hotline. And in case somebody drops out, then one of them occupies, which means there is never a dearth of project speakers in your club. So start developing that in your agenda. So if you have 4 people, I know you cannot cater to the 4 people in the agenda because of time constraints. Put one of them as hotline speaker and let them always be ready to deliver the speeches. In that way, your educational goals will be met very, very easily. Last but not the least, I'm also a president of a corporate club. I'm not speaking here as the president. I'm speaking here as one of the advisors. I would say that all of us need to stand together, build a strong foundation, and as we move on, District 127 should be not one of the best, should be the best district in the entire Toastmasters fraternity. Thank you so much, Shashi, and all the best for such programs.
Thank you, DTM Balaji, for that incredible solution to various problems came across by the 15 president sitting out today. I'm sure DTM Deepa and her team would have taken notes of it and will be passing over to the message to all the club presidents who are absent today. And thank you, my friends, all the 15 president. As I said before, short speeches are more effective because they maintain audience interest, make it simple for others to understand your essential points. That's what exactly we have witnessed today. This will allow you to practice speaking correctly, reduce your chances of making mistake, has the potential to be extremely a powerful speaker. We have witnessed this today from various speakers. They were all sticking to the timings. The time allotted was 5 minutes to all the speakers, and they were ensured that they finish their speeches in 5 minutes. So let us keep simple and succinct in our approach, in our delivering speeches. With this small message, I am grateful to DTM Deepa for this wonderful opportunity. I was a little away from Toastmaster for the couple of months, and she brought me here to this platform back. I am thankful to the entire district trio, DTM Deepa, DTM Sujal, and DTM Dr. Abdul Sattar for this great opportunity. With this, let me hand over this virtual platform to Toastmaster Prasanna Kumar for vote of thanks. Toastmaster Prasanna Kumar, over to you.
Thank you, masters of the ceremony, DTM Shashidharan, for that wonderful conduct of today's meeting. Thank you, District Director Deepa Surendran, for this session where we got to experience a lot of knowledge being shared by different presidents and many of our luminaries of the district. And I'll just share my screen, just a second. Yeah, so thank you, DTM Balaji, for providing solutions to the different problems which were, or the challenges which were raised by the different club presidents. So thank you so much for giving us, summarizing with the challenges and the solutions as well. Thank you so much, DTM Balaji Nagabhushan, for that session. Thank you to our two education session conductors, to instructors, DTM Alex Tarian, for that session on club quality, how to improve that, and Toastmaster Rishabh Shah as well. Thank you so much for that session. And thank you for our Master of Ceremony, Shashidharan DTM, for that session, for the seamless way it was conducted, and our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Raji Nair as well. And finally, the timer for the day, Toastmaster Arafat Ayappan Kavil, for seamlessly managing the time for all of us. Thank you so much. And with that, we'll move on to the presidents who gave their speeches. So thank you, Romeo Agregado, DTM from the Bowlers Toastmasters Club, for introducing to your club and what is happening at your club, introducing to all those sessions. Thank you so much. Toastmaster Anu Pramod, for that wonderful session about your club, about ACAF Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Georgios for Dubai Legends, about how you are conducting your meetings and the online session where so many of the different countries Toastmasters join in. Toastmaster James for introducing to ECC Toastmasters Club. Toastmaster Smita Vaidya for the Ladies Only Toastmaster Club. DTM Arun Bhatia, thank you so much for introducing us to Dunes Toastmasters Club. DTM Sujit Varghese for the challenges which were faced by Fujairah and how you overcame all of them, DTM Sujit Varghese. Thank you so much, Toastmasters Hara Ismail, for that wonderful speech and the way you conducted that whole speech. From UA Ladies Toastmaster, again, another Ladies Toastmasters Club in the district. Thank you from the corporate club, Amjad Khan, for introducing to the challenges which your club is facing from Voltas International Toastmasters Club. Thank you, Hussein Tambawala from Al-Nada, and all those different ideas which you put forward about the club's gatherings and the picnics and all those. Thank you, Toastmaster Vijayalakshmi, for introducing to the Discovery Gardens Toastmasters Club and how you revived it and how you are taking up to the challenges. Toastmaster Ravi Tangappan about the whole VPPR experience and how that brought about or sea change into the club ambience and how the club membership grew after that. Toastmaster Kush about the vibrant nature of your club at GLT Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much for introducing to all those wonderful moments of your club. Toastmaster Anne for SLP and the way the club is being run online and you are moving to a physical setup and the way you conducted that whole speech. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anne. Thank you so much, everyone. And last but not the least, thank you, DTM Deepa Surendran, District Director. Thank you, PQD Sujil. Thank you, CGD, DTM, Abdul Sattar, for this session. These kind of sessions shares a lot of richness, a lot of wealth, a lot of knowledge, and a lot of experiences get shared, and we learn from each other's experiences. With that, I would like to thank everyone and goodbye.
Thank you. So let's meet again on 26th of October for listening to our next set of presidents. Hope you all will be there to support them and encourage them. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Time
you.
was finished.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Arafat. Thank you, Prasanna. Thank you, DTM Alex and Saro, Rishabh. Thank you, our Zoom Master. I think Prasanna missed Zoom, thanking Zoom Master.
Bye-bye. See you all.
Bye. Thank you, DTM Shashi.
Bye-bye.
And
Thank you.
we expect you to be there as before, not